All right, hello everyone. It's Nancy again. Welcome to my channel. And this is the fifth video of our series, Can Your Energy Field Be Blocking This Surge of Blue Light that is coming into the earth? And so a lot of times people get confused. They don't know what an energy block is. Often we'll think about a block as energy, and we think if it's in our human body, then it can't be a block of energy because it's in our human body. But let me just clear things up for you. Your human body is literally made up of energy. It's made up of the same energy as your spirit is, made up of the same energy as your human energy field is. But because your physical body's a little denser, often we can think of them as two separate things. So in this particular part that I'm going to be addressing today is about the diaphragm. And I would think, other than the neck, the diaphragm can really start kind of lighting up with discomfort, with pain, like you're just like, oh, like you just feel this tension in the diaphragm. You can't seem to get it to break loose. Well, this is a really big sign that you are rising in consciousness. You are expanding in light. Your physical body is attempting to become more of a light body. It's attempting to bring this fabulous flow of elixir of plasma and light codes and quantum physics and all kinds of different waves of high level knowledge and wisdom, DNA activating wisdom that comes into the body. It can get stuck right there in the diaphragm. Kind of like you're in the labor pains, but you can't, the baby just is not coming down the passageway. And so the diaphragm area is very much like a spiritual passageway to birth your spirit down into your body. So your diaphragm can get very contracted, very tight. It can hold a lot of tension there in the diaphragm. And if you take your hands, the diaphragm is located just underneath your lungs and above the liver. So right at the base of your rib cage, if we kind of think about it that way. It can become very, very tight there. It can be difficult for your lungs to expand. And so it's like you're just taking shallow breaths. You can't seem to take a nice deep breath in. And so this is very much going to impact your ability to be able to release that block of energy so more of the blue light can be infused and pass all the way down into the lower chakras, down into your legs as well. So where can you notice that your diaphragm might be tight? Well, you can often feel it also right in back between your shoulder blades, like in the lower part of your shoulder blades, the lower part of your sternum, that breast bone there. Another big place that a lot of my clients, when they would come in, it's the area of the spleen. So this is on the left side of the body, the spleen. And what I've known, there's actually a little chakra there. There's a little energy center there. And I've noticed that for people who tend to have overcare and concern for others, that they would give a lot of, you might overgive energy, overgive time, overgive talent, over support emotionally, take care of problem solving. You see my hands, it's like more and more and more and more. This whole left side right there underneath that rib cage can just ache like crazy. So why is it aching? Well, it's aching because it's become depleted. It's like you have no more gas to fill up the fuel tank. And the chakra in the second chakra, the sacral chakra, so we'll talk about that. It's below the diaphragm area. That's where you can have emotional expressions in your life, or the creative energy, where you can refill and refuel yourself, where self-care is really important. If that area is aching, that's going to be a big sign for you that spiritually you're needing to refuel yourself and not over give. I was trying to think of the type of tea. Oh, I shouldn't even bring it up. But if anybody knows of certain teas, like, oh, comfrey. Oh, that's right. So think of comfrey like comfort. Now, I would definitely look up the medicinal properties of comfrey, but when I was in South Africa and I had a lot of tightness there, I had a lot of overcare and concern for others, that it was guided. It was recommended to me to drink comfrey tea. Now, I grow comfrey in my yard, and I'll just take it and drop a leaf in hot water. I'll drink it that way, but you can purchase it at health departments too. All right, so back to the diaphragm. So it can really ache there when your gas tank is empty. That's all you need to remember. And where are you spending the fuel? Where are you giving energy to in your life, and what areas can you cut down on, or at least minimize to a reasonable, healthy level? All right. So, can your energy field block the blue light? Well, if that area is aching, you're really depleted. It can cause it to spasm more when you're trying to bring in more energy, and your body just can't handle it. I went through, and then the other big area is your liver. So your liver is located on the right side of your body, just underneath the rib cage. So as the frequency is going up, your liver has the highest level of energy and chi available to you to go through these frequency changes that we're going through, to go through the awakening process, the consciousness, the metamorphosis. Your liver just can really kick into gear and really give your body all the energy it needs to be able to handle these new frequencies that are coming in. But what I've noticed for many is, especially in the spiritual area, or maybe I'm just talking to myself, is that we may have been taught not to express our anger. So the liver is a really strong energy. It's like a warrior energy. It's like a, kick ass, take names later energy. It's like a boundary setting energy, like don't mess with me, don't push me around. It gives you all that, that energy to kind of stand up for yourself as well. And if you've got blocked energy there that can block the blue light from coming in, or it can make you pretty miserable because your liver's aching, it's your liver wants to power up, but you have a lot of blocking energy that says, oh, I need to power down. I can't be more powerful than my mother, or I can't be more powerful than my spouse, or, I can't, as a mother, I need to be gentle and kind. I can't stand up and be, whatever. So your liver's going to ache a lot if your spirit and your body are trying to power up to create a light body, or you're depleted. That would be the spleen. And then all along, just underneath the diaphragm, you've got your gallbladder, which helps you digest life, helps you digest the blocking energy. You have your pancreas right up underneath the diaphragm that helps you to remember to taste the sweetness in life. Life is stressful right now. I mean, what is sweet about life, right? It's like, we're kind of cranky or, grumpy about the news. So when you're feeling a lot of that tension in the diaphragm, what did I miss? I have the liver, the gallbladder, the pancreas, and the spleen. All right, I think I've got them all. So when that blue light, that tsunami of blue light's coming in and it's really elevating us in consciousness, those organs and that diaphragm can really lock up. So I was going through a pretty expanded awakening, and this was probably about 15 years ago. I had lived in South Africa. I worked with the shamans there. I had gone to India. India's got such a high vibration, just such a high frequency. I had done, many spiritual. I was just really devoted. I lived out of a suitcase for 5 years and traveled the world and worked with high spiritual teachers. All right. Well, my diaphragm was so miserable that it would be difficult for me to even sit and have a cup of tea with a friend, right? It would just be like, oh, you just want to lay down and curl up in a ball to get some relief. And I had gone to a lot of people, massage therapists, acupuncturists. I had done a lot of things, but right there at the tip of my sternum. So if you follow your sternum, there's like a little ball there, a little point in the bottom of your chest bone. So right in there, it's like right where the rib cage, it kind of comes up to that point to the breast bone. There's a little point there. So I want you to see if you can feel for it. Well, in advanced teachings, it's called the Knot of Vishnu. So it is Knot. It's a knot. And Vishnu, you would have to read the story, but you can actually Google or put in the search engine, Knot of Vishnu, and you're going to be able to read all about it. But what a friend told me was the reason why my diaphragm was so locked up. I finally found somebody who knew what was happening. My diaphragm was so locked up, and it said, you are in the midst of making a powerful consciousness metamorphic shift. And your body's like, oh, hell, I'm not going anywhere. It's like stubborn, locked in. I'm not moving. You can't make me. And so even though I knew the answer, they were able to provide that answer for me, I could talk to my body, it still didn't relieve very much. So that fall, I ended up going to New Mexico to meet with a very dear friend who was the spiritual elder for the Canoncito band of indigenous peoples. And his name is Leon Secatero, and you can look him up online. He has since passed. But Yvonne and I had gone there, and we'd been invited to travel onto their sacred land with the tribe for a week. Well, you can imagine that on their sacred land, that vibration frequency is just like through the roof. So what happened to my diaphragm? Oh man, did it just get even tighter. And so I approached him after he had given a talk and the medicine people were preparing us for this journey. I described what was happening to my diaphragm, and I said, I'm so uncomfortable, I don't know what to do. And he said right away, oh, he said, your spirit is so excited about what you are spiritually about ready to go through, and your body's just not quite sure yet. Well, wow, was that not an affirmation? Because it was the same in amongst the indigenous people knew this. It was the same that in the Indian culture of Hinduism and Vishnu, it was the same thing. So that's a big area. So now we've got this tsunami of blue light coming in. You just might be feeling blocked energy in your diaphragm. Now, he did have one of the medicine people make me a tea, and it's a certain grass that they find somewhere on the land, and you just steep it in hot water. That really relaxed my diaphragm and enabled my spirit to come right on down into my lower chakras, down into my legs, into my whole body, was able to relax and let go of the tension. So the Knot of Vishnu, and this blue light, I really noticed this in one of the talks I did recently where I could just see you all out there in YouTube land, and this blue light's really coming down, but it's just getting blocked at the diaphragm level. All right, so what are the benefits of the blue light frequency coming through that diaphragm area? Well, the benefits are to bring that higher level of wisdom and knowledge all the way down into your survival chakra, your emotional chakra, but more than that, your power center, which is your solar plexus. When that light can come in, bring in higher states of consciousness, you're able to illuminate that higher state of consciousness throughout your life. Now, I'm not sure, nobody ever told me what the name of the tea was that was going to help, but you can go see a massage therapist that can specialize, like myofascial release, for example, can help release the diaphragm. Doing a breathing meditation where you can inhale, where they say, taking a deep breath, hold to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, breathe in to the count of 4. That can release a lot of tension around your diaphragm. Also, going out walking, running, exercising can really help warm up the body, can help pull that tension down and out of your body. So exercise. Talking to your body to reassure your body that even though there's this flash of light that's coming in and we're going to be crystallizing our dreams into reality and all these really great things, but it's like, if your diaphragm hurts, your liver, your spleen, it's like, who cares? So can your energy field block the blue light from coming in? Well, it can try, but it won't be successful. But you might be a little uncomfortable in between. So I just wanted to make this video so you know what's happening. You know that, you could run to the doctor, but it's probably not going to be cancer or anything like that. It's an energetic shift that's birthing deeper into the lower part of your body. So if anybody has heard of this, if anybody knows of some relaxing teas, like just warm water can help relax that whole diaphragm area. Or if you've done body work, have you ever noticed that you've had this issue when you're about ready to move to a higher level of consciousness? I would love to hear from that. And so, okay, I think I've already told you the action steps, and I've already told you the benefits of the blue light, being able to radiate more through the liver, being able to provide you with more fuel to fuel your life, and you'll be able to set healthier boundaries about not giving out so much or maybe blocking yourself from receiving from others as well. These are great times we're living in. But they can be uncomfortable, but they're just energy blocks and they can be dissolved by the blue light or by silver or emerald green or gold or diamond. So, all right, I can't wait to hear if you've noticed that around your diaphragm as well. And just know it's not permanent, and know that you can also meditate to help move the energy through that area and release those blocks right down your grounding. All right, take care, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on the next video of Can Your Energy Field Block the Blue Light, where we're going to be talking about mid-back pain. Okay, mid-back pain. All right, look forward to seeing you then.